Number 1. Al Capone, Scarface. In the dark streets of Chicago, one name ruled with an iron fist: Al Capone. Nicknamed Scarface, he controlled bootlegging, gambling, and prostitution during Prohibition. His empire made millions, but it was his ruthless violence, including the infamous St. Valentine's Day massacre, that struck fear into the hearts of rivals. To the poor, he gave food and charity. To his enemies, he gave bullets. Capone was America's most feared mob boss, until tax evasion finally put him behind bars. Number 2. Lucky Luciano. Charles Lucky Luciano wasn't just a gangster. He was an architect. He built the foundation of the modern American Mafia, organizing New York into the powerful Five Families. Luciano's brilliance wasn't in brute force, but in strategy. He knew how to blend crime with politics, violence with business. People feared him because he didn't just play the game. He rewrote the rules. Number 3. Dutch Schultz. Dutch Schultz was the kind of gangster even other gangsters feared. Known for his hot temper and unpredictable violence, Schultz ran bootlegging and racketeering in New York. He killed without hesitation, even when it made no business sense. His reckless nature made him dangerous, but also doomed him. His rivals and the Mafia Commission ordered his execution in 1935. Schultz's madness became his downfall. Number 4. Bugsy Siegel. Benjamin Bugsy Siegel was handsome, charming, and utterly ruthless. A notorious hitman, his nickname Bugsy came from his explosive temper. But Siegel wanted more than violence. He dreamed of an empire in the desert. He poured mafia money into building Las Vegas casinos, forever changing American nightlife. But when millions went missing, his own partners had him assassinated. Bugsy Siegel was feared in life and betrayed in death. Number 5. Meyer Lansky. If Capone was muscle, Lansky was the mind. Known as the mob's accountant, Meyer Lansky built the Mafia's financial empire. He created international gambling operations, turning crime into $1 billion business. Lansky rarely carried a gun, yet his power was untouchable. Politicians, businessmen, even rival mobsters feared the man who controlled the mob's money. Number 6. Frank Costello. Frank Costello earned the title Prime Minister of the Underworld. Unlike most gangsters, Costello preferred influence over bloodshed. He placed judges, police, and politicians in his pocket, making him one of the most powerful men in America. Costello proved that fear doesn't always come from violence. Sometimes it comes from knowing a man owns the system itself. Number 7. John Dillinger. During the Great Depression, John Dillinger became America's most wanted outlaw. Dubbed Public Enemy Number 1, Dillinger robbed banks with speed and style, humiliating law enforcement at every turn. Crowds sometimes cheered for him, but the FBI called him a dangerous criminal. In 1934, Dillinger was betrayed and gunned down outside a Chicago theater. Fear and fame, he carried both until his last breath. Number 8. Machine Gun Kelly. George Machine Gun. Kelly was named for the weapon he carried, the Thompson submachine gun. A bootlegger turned kidnapper, Kelly struck fear into his victims with his brutal reputation. His most famous crime, the kidnapping of oil tycoon Charles Urschel, led to his capture. In the courtroom, Kelly begged for mercy, but on the streets, people remembered the man with the machine gun. Number 9. Bonnie and Clyde. They weren't just outlaws, they were legends. Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow tore through America in the 1930s, robbing banks and leaving trails of blood behind. Young, reckless, and in love, they captured the imagination of the public, but terrified small towns and law enforcement. Their story ended in a hail of bullets, their bodies riddled with gunfire. Bonnie and Clyde lived fast, died young, and became immortal in crime history. Number 10. Pretty Boy Floyd. Charles Pretty Boy Floyd was both feared and admired. To the poor, he was a modern Robin Hood, burning mortgage papers during robberies to save farmers from debt. To the FBI, he was a violent outlaw, a killer who had to be stopped. In 1934, lawmen gunned him down in an Ohio field. His legend survived, but so did the fear he once carried in his name. These 10 names carved fear into the heart of America. Some ruled with guns, others with money, and some with both. They were admired, hated, and hunted, but never ignored. Their reigns ended, but their legacies remain. This was the story of America's most feared gangsters.